Let's get started. Anyone who's sending any type of negative energy or evil eye, we are going to transmute that energy into positive energy towards our manifestations, our goals, okay? Our desires, including our family's health and our health as well, just period. Anyone who's doing any type of negative spell work, crystal magic, candle magic, we are going to, etc. We are going to denounce and rebuke that in the name of Jesus, and we're also going to return that energy back to its sender 10 times fold because they shouldn't have sent it. So I'm getting here that somebody is very much aware right now, very much aware that they can't do anything to stop you and they can't do anything to tear you down. So while they're in the background watching you from fake pages, stalking you, trying to figure out what your next move is and how you're going to do it and what it is you're going to do, they're still not able to detect what it is you're going to do or how you're going to do it. They don't even know when you're coming back, when you're popping up, when you're showing up, when you're showing out, none of that. It's almost like somebody purposely or intentionally tries to act like they don't see you. Like, but I'm getting here that they be sitting in the background watching your life and be trying to piece everything together about you, and yet they still don't understand you, and yet they still don't know you. Okay? They think that you don't know what's really going on, but the whole time you know exactly what the fuck is going on. Okay? Somebody expected you to be losing. The thing is that you're not losing in the ways that they expected you to. So now it's disappointing. It's almost like you would talk to this person, or just say you have a friend, right? And you would constantly speak to them, and you would probably like put them on about certain things that you could be going through. I'm sorry. Let's say you have a friend and you talking to them and you put them on about certain things that's going on in your life. Or maybe you used to have a friend that you would just talk to on a regular. Certain things that you would share with this person aren't shit that you really do care about, or you just don't see it as being that serious. But it's almost given like if you were to tell somebody like how somebody fucked you over, you sharing that information, it's not so precious to you. You're just putting somebody on and you probably don't really care about the fucking situation. You're just venting, or you're just saying something to hold a conversation together. Whoever that person is, or whoever that individual was that you were speaking to, it seems like somebody fed off of that type of energy. Somebody fed off of the energy of you going through shit. So it's almost like also like lining it up to what it is that they're experiencing, or what it is that they're going through, to what it is that you're experiencing and what it is that you're going through. And calmly being like, you know what, well, it's not that bad because they're going through worse or shit, or they got this and that going on, and people treating them like this, that, and the third. Almost like comparing themselves to you and what it is that you got going on in your life. But now it's like somebody doesn't have that ability to do that anymore. So nobody doesn't know like what it is that you're going through, if people are fucking you over or not. Like, someone doesn't know. They don't have access to that information anymore, or you just don't speak to them, or you're very distant and you cut them off. It's almost like somebody had a storyline or was in your storyline of your life in general, and now they don't. Now they're non-existent. They got written out of it. That's kind of what it feels like. So now it's kind of like you could have family members or cousins or individuals that you used to speak to, old friends, making fake pages, making fake accounts, just to watch you in the background, just to check on you, to see what's going on, to mind your business. Because again, they're not in your life currently, do not have access to you, and kind of want to figure out what's going on, but also don't want you to know that they looking at you. Also don't want you to know that they checking up on you or trying to keep tabs on you. So it could definitely be a fake page with no face, no case. It's almost given like upset that your life is advancing the way it is, upset that you are living a life that they may want, okay, or doing things that they may want to do but not able to do. It gives that energy as well. And could be commenting passive aggressive comments, or could be commenting certain things because it's almost like somebody wants to see if they'll be able to get a reaction out of you. Bless you. It's almost like somebody wants to see if they'll be able to get an emotional reaction out of you. That's what it's giving. So even if you have trolls on your account or on social media or on whatever it is that you're doing, they're trolling you to get a reaction out of you, because if they can affect you emotionally, then that makes them feel like they're in control of you in some sort of way, or they have the ability to affect you on an emotional state to where you will come out of character. Somebody was definitely used to that broken, desperate energy that you possibly used to be in that you are no longer in. Okay, to the point that they feel like they don't even know who the fuck you are anymore. Somebody feels like they don't know who you are anymore. They don't know anything about you because they don't have access to you. And you're definitely not in a broken or depressed energy or desperate energy or craving for someone or people's attention. You're not in that energy of you constantly wanting people to respond back. Like, certain things you just don't care about. Individuals are so used to seeing you in this state that they thought you would never come out of it. They thought you'll always be this way no matter what. You'll always be desperate or craving their attention. You always will be wanting their approval. You'll always be just sitting on the sidelines. You feel what I'm saying? Waiting on them. Like, somebody likes to play the waiting game with you. It's weird. It's like knowing that you message them but choosing intentionally to not respond right away, or just to not respond in general, and then to later come up with an excuse as into why they're not responding, knowing they had the time to respond. But it's almost like knowing that they have the time available to them to talk to you, to check you out, to speak to you, to see you, but choosing not to do it. That's what it's giving. Acting like they have something better or something else to do, like they're so busy and they really not doing shit but staring at a wall. Like, like that's what it's giving. Like, somebody likes to act real busy. And it's almost like somebody really does want to see you in this broken, desperate energy. But you're not in this energy anymore. And someone feels like it's problematic because they don't even know who it is that you are anymore. Even though you could be being your authentic self, being who it is that you are. Someone doesn't want to accept that version of you. Somebody only wants to accept the old version of you, because it pleases how they truly feel about you, how they see you. And you outshining that or surpassing that is uncomfortable for someone. Okay? Dang, honey. Okay? The people closest to you do not see your growth. They see your history. They remember the old version of you, the one who struggled, the one that doubted themselves, the one that was afraid to fail. So when you start evolving, it threatens the image of you that they built in their head. And I literally just said that to you. Like, I literally just said that to you. That's crazy. Yeah, somebody doesn't want to let go of what it is that they remember you for, or how they used to see you. Like, you're in a whole new timeline. You are not the same person that you was even an hour ago. You're constantly evolving and changing. They want to sit here and blame you for their own insecurities, their own jealousy, and throw shade at you as if you can't read between the lines. Okay? They expect you to not be able to pay attention to body language. Somebody expects you to not pay attention or to not use your discernment when it comes to certain things that individuals be saying or how it is that they be moving. They expect you not to call them out. But I'm getting here that you may be somebody, you may be a truth speaker. Okay? You may be a truth speaker, or you're a seer, or you're highly very intuitive, and you be preeing individuals before they even pre themselves, which also means that you could be telling people about themselves, and it's forcing individuals to look themselves in the mirror. Okay? And this is exactly what also causes psychological exposure, when they will feel psychologically naked because you're able to see through the skin, you're able to see through the flesh. Okay, and they can't get certain shit behind or get certain shit, sweep certain shit underneath the rug, because you're going to find out and you're either going to address it or you're going to pre it and decide to distance yourself. Damn, like I said, you have stepped into a new timeline. Okay, if the cards are just going to come out and I'm already like over speaking and over talk, I'm going to just shut it. Okay. But you have definitely stepped into a new timeline, and individuals were expecting you to go backwards. Individuals were expecting you to have setbacks. Okay, because somebody feels like something is a setback for them. So they're choosing to blame you for putting in the work, progressing, succeeding in life. blame you for the reason why they have jealousy towards you, envy towards you, as if you did something to them. And really, that's how they feel about themselves, but they don't know how to handle it. So now they're looking at somebody else, and it makes them feel the same exact way that they feel about themselves. And they decide to want to blame you. Like, okay? Like, they can't pretend to not see you anymore. Because I feel like you may be going worldwide. You may be becoming very well known. A lot of people may know of you. Maybe you post content. We're on TikTok, so maybe your videos are going viral. Maybe individuals are starting to see you, hear you. People are talking about you. You're getting a lot of attention somewhere. Okay, you're getting a lot of attention somewhere. And it's very hard to act like they don't see you or act like they don't know of you, because you're being like you're getting exposure. Perfect word. You're getting exposure. Okay, so now they are looking for ways that they can benefit off of your energy. So now you got individuals that have insecurities and jealousy within themselves and tries to throw shade at you, looking for ways that they'll be able to benefit off of whatever it is that you are providing. So this could also mean that you got individuals who are stealing your content. Okay. And since we are on this topic right now, I am very aware of Botanical Lovers 14. That is not my page. So if you decide to get scammed by that person that has 1,000 followers over there on that fake ass page with my face on it with the same profile picture that I have right now, I just informed you that that's not me. I would never inbox you. If you need any of my services, you can click the link in my bio. That person on that account that has that account, Botanical Lovers 14, they also have my website in their bio. Which really doesn't make sense, because if you're going to make a fake page, isn't it for you to make money while you're stealing somebody's shit? And I'm guessing that's why they're deciding to inbox people and ask them if they want a reading, because how do you have my website up there? You wouldn't even know who's booking. Yeah. Okay, but again, some of you, same thing goes for you. You can definitely have individuals trying to steal your shit and make fake accounts as well, just so that they can benefit off of your energy. And I say this because something's working out for you. Something is working out for you, and the way that it is that you're doing it, it seems to be very beneficial. Someone wants something to be as effective as it is for you, and this is the same exact reason why they out here stealing your shit, or this is exactly why they out here making an extra duplication of you, or trying to duplicate your energy in some way, steal your personality, steal the way that it is that you move, the way that you talk, the way that you do certain things, because it's working for you, so why would it not work for them? And that's how they think. And the reason why it's not working for them is because they're doing it out of spite, and they're not even being authentically or genuinely themselves. So of course it's not going to work out. Of course they're not going to have the same effect that you have. Okay? If anything, it's going to backfire. You feel what I'm saying? They expected you to change your mind. Yikes. Somebody expected you to change your mind, change your perspective. Okay? But you didn't change your mind. You paused and you decided to put yourself first. At the end of the day, it's like somebody expected you to revert back into this broken, desperate energy that it was that you used to be in. But instead of you changing your mind, instead of you repeating the same actions and behaving the same exact way, you decided to put yourself first and start working on yourself. And I'm getting here now, there are individuals who are experiencing public shame. They are trying to hide and run away after things end up hitting the fan. Because it's like someone wanted to back you up into a corner so that you wouldn't have a way out. It's almost like someone wanted to try to scare you as well. Get you silenced. Have you move, have you be fidgety and head on a swivel type shit. Be scared. But they put themselves in this situation, and now they want to run away from trying to take accountability for what it was that they were actually doing. Somebody's going to lose everything. And they're going to start falling out with everyone around them. There are consequences to certain actions. And now somebody is definitely losing everything and falling out with everyone. Damn, damn, damn. Damn, damn, damn. Rejection. Okay. I'm getting here that when it comes to you, collective, you have faced a whole lot of rejection throughout your life. Okay. You have, not everything has been rainbows and go ahead and proceed. Like, you faced a lot of rejection. You didn't get approved for a lot of things. But I'm getting here now, things is changing for you. And I'm also getting here, your view and how you view certain things is changing as well. You're starting to view rejection not as you being rejected and something not being good for you. You're starting to view it in a way where rejection is for protection. Rejection leads to redirection so that you'll be able to get on the path that it is that you need to be put on. Rejection is God's protection. Okay? Rejection is a blessing at the end of the day, because if you didn't get rejected, then you would possibly be experiencing some shit you don't need to experience in the first place. And I'm getting here that someone doesn't like how you always see the positive when it comes to your mindset. Someone doesn't like how you always just revert to wanting to see positivity, especially when something is supposed to be negative for you. They had their chance, okay? They had their chance and they messed it up. Especially when it comes to them wanting to place fear in you. Someone likes to do or use fear tactics. Exactly, back that shit up. You were the only one motivating them, giving them inspiration and hope to get off their behind and actually make something of themselves. You have shared your light with individuals while they sucked it up and spat nothing but dark energy back at you. And all for them to suck it up and spit dark energy at you. All for you to transmute it and use it to your advantage. It's energy. It could be transmuted. Like just because somebody spit in negativity at you don't mean you got to take it. You can transform that motherfucker into whatever it is that you want it to be. Got here divine intervention, even if you don't know how to control it. The divine is going to interfere. Okay? The divine is going to interfere in some sort of way. The universe is going to interfere in some sort of way because spirit got your back. That's why. Even if you don't know how to do it, you're still going to be protected and guided to where it is that you need to be guided towards. Your prayers are literally getting answered. Okay? And most individuals feel like their prayers aren't even being heard. But you seem to constantly keep getting, like, answers. Again, you seem like you're God's favorite. But, again, God doesn't have favorites, I don't think. But you are definitely favored. Like, okay? There's always going to be divine intervention, especially when it comes to preventing certain events from supposedly are supposed to happen to you. Divine intervention happens. If somebody was supposed to pull up, do something to you, set you up, they end up getting their car broken down, tragic ending, tragic car accident, or something ends up happening where they're not able to do what it was that they had planned for you. Demonstration of God's love, justice, and the active role in creation is exactly what divine intervention stands for. And I believe that God has his hands on you. Because at the end of the day, that is somebody that, not even somebody, it's an it, first of all, and it doesn't have a gender. So, at the end of the day, God's love and justice is all over you. Just period. Especially when it comes to dealing with jealousy, envious people who attempt to clown you or throw you under the bus publicly as if you did something to them, or just want to publicly embarrass you, or just want to ruin your reputation in some sort of way by portraying themselves to be you and portraying that fake version of you to be something that it is that doesn't even account to who it is that you actually are or how it is that you actually move. So it doesn't matter how much somebody studies you. It doesn't matter how much they watch you. They don't know you, even to pretend to be you. Like, crazy. Crazy, crazy work. Crazy, crazy, crazy work. What else we have here? Okay. Somebody wanted you to self-sabotage. Somebody wanted you to obtain or implant low vibrational thoughts and belief systems to help make them feel like they have control over you, control over the narrative of your life. Like I said before, somebody emotionally wanted control over you. They wanted a reaction out of you. And if you gave them that reaction that it was that they were looking for, then of course they will feel like they have control over you because they had the ability to affect you. People have gaslighted them because you're not somebody who's going to gaslight these motherfuckers. And you're deciding to protect your energy. They are now doubting what they thought about themselves in the first place, because whoever was gassing these people or this person up, they have clearly been bamboozled. Okay? They have clearly been lied to. Whoever gassed them up and was like, yeah, go ahead and do it. That's a good idea. Done lied to them. Damn. 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 They are realizing, with or without the support, God was always going to be your provider. God is always going to be your provider, whether they help you out or not. Okay? Even when they know that they could have helped and chose not to, now they're going to have to deal with the judgment call. Just period. They constantly blame others for why things don't work out for them, but they refuse to look themselves in the mirror. Something is coming unexpectedly, okay? But you already received information about it. You already felt, heard, and seen it. Just period. So I'm getting here, you're not going to be caught off guard, because at the end of the day, God is always going to have you 10 steps ahead of anything. Just period. You're always going to be prepared before anything. So you're not going to be shocked about something. But it is going to be kind of unexpected, but you already heard it, you already seen it, and you already felt it. So it's kind of like you don't know what it is, but you already heard it, you already seen it, and you already felt it.